Hello, greetings. My name is Samantha, and you probably don't recognize me because the last time I uploaded a video was about 6 years ago. Since we're all under quarantine, I thought now is as good a time as any to restart the YouTube channel. So allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Samantha, or Sam, as you can probably guess from my YouTube channel name. I live in New York, and I moved here from LA about a year and a couple months ago. I thought it would be a fun idea to take you on an apartment tour for my first video back to YouTube. So let's get the basics. I live in a 250 square foot apartment in Chinatown, Manhattan. I pay $1,900 a month for rent. I live on the first floor of a walk-up, which is really nice actually, except for when my upstairs neighbors are being dicks. It's walking distance to Soho, it's walking distance to FiDi, where I work. I mean, where my office is. I've been working from home like most people. My apartment's not exactly, I don't think I'll ever get to the point where my apartment will be exactly how I want it to be, unfortunately, but I think it's as good as it's gonna get for now. So come on, I'll show you around. Alright, so when you first walk in from the front door, you make a right, and it's my living room / bedroom area, which I've decorated with the coffee table, a small love seat sofa, a gallery wall, and a reading light to make it nice and cozy and perfect for reading or journaling or watching TV or just having a glass of wine and zoning out. So as you can imagine, a lot of things in my tiny studio apartment are multifunctional. This coffee table, for example, is actually a magnetic tray that is on top of a collapsible base. So if I need extra space, it's very easy to break this down. I can even use the tray as extra space for serving food and beverages. But underneath my rug, my yoga mat is a permanent fixture because I can't be bothered to roll it up every time I use it. It's actually serving as a very nice rug grip. So what I do when I need to do yoga or stretch out is I'll move my coffee table and roll up my rug and then stretch out after my Peloton rides. Usually this is what I'll do. And then when I'm done, it's super simple to just roll the rug back over my yoga mat. I don't ever have to roll it up. It's just a matter of laziness. If you come to my apartment, I always have a candle burning, and I'm obsessed with Nest. This scent is called Blue Garden. Now, across the way from the sofa is this gigantic full-length mirror from IKEA that I've propped up against a non-functioning fireplace where I store luggage, but I think that one big tip for interior design or home decorating, if you're thinking about it, is to use mirrors to your advantage. They really brighten up a space, they open it up, and they reflect a lot of light. And they're perfect for mirror selfies. So these slippers that you see here are my fire escape slippers, and as the name would indicate, they are slippers that I use only on my fire escape. And I'll take you out there right now. You'll see my very interesting way of getting in and out. So this is probably my favorite part of the apartment. My fire escape, which I sort of decorated. It's like my planting supplies, AstroTurf, view of the Manhattan Bridge, and of course the trains running through it. But yeah, I like to sit out here during golden hour, right over here, and drink wine, and sometimes I meditate out here. It's really nice actually. So I'm climbing back into my apartment from my fire escape, and this is what the view looks like from this angle. Here is my quote-unquote bedroom area, and the quote above my bed reads, "Isn't it pretty to think so?" And I had it custom made by a woman who does wire calligraphy. I ordered it through Instagram, and I'll insert her handle here. But we'll move on over past the living space area to my workout station, which is basically just my Peloton setup. I ordered this right when the stay-at-home orders started in New York, so it took me about 3 weeks to get, and I have been riding it pretty much every day since I've gotten it. I love this thing. I actually made a video on it, so if you wanna check it out, I'll link it below. Here is my closet. It's not very big. It's not a walk-in, and it barely holds all my stuff that I am not using. I have been living in sweats and loungewear and workout wear and not using these heels or these jeans or these dresses. And instead of shoving all my hats into a drawer somewhere, I decided to hang them up outside my closet, which I got the inspo from my friend Audrey, who is the epitome of style. And to the left of my closet is this little styling rack that I put up. I also have my Alexa hanging on this shelf. She controls the mood lighting in my apartment. So if I'm like, Alexa, turn the lights on, she will go ahead and turn those lights above my bed on. You can't really tell in the daylight, but that's okay. So anyway, I just have a few of my favorite pieces here. I also have my cleaning supplies, my Dyson, my Swiffer. Across from the styling rack, you have my breakfast nook, and this is probably my most favorite DIY that I've created. It's actually a shoe rack, as you can see, and I just switched out the knobs. It's from IKEA, and I added a desk top that is sold separately at IKEA. I also added little lights to the bottom of these shelves to make it an even easier workspace for me to take Zoom calls and to just get work done when I don't want to be distracted on the couch. It's probably like my second favorite little spot of my apartment. So these are actually called Aura photographs, and I took them 2 months apart. The first one on the bottom left is when I decided to move to New York, and the second one was taken 2 months later after I had already moved. And you can see that the colors are really yellowy, orange, red, bold, and that indicates confidence, creativity, and just being really sure of yourself. So I took that as a sign that I really made the right decision to move to New York when I decided last year. Over to the right is a circle mirror that I got from Target, and like I said earlier, I have mirrors everywhere in my apartment because they reflect light, and they are just such a great chic way to brighten up a room. And also, if you have guests over, I had a girlfriend staying with me. She did her makeup here. This was her spot. So, moving right on into my kitchen, I have a ton of kitchen storage and kitchen cabinetry, which has been really nice. We can move into my fridge and take a look. Nothing too exciting. Except for this compost that I have at the very bottom of my fridge. Any food scraps, I just keep in these little baggies. And, you know, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but it has been a journey. Composting is not easy. And over here in my freezer, I have a giant bag of food scraps that need to be composted. And in New York, because of coronavirus, they have suspended any compost pickups. So, take a look at my tequila. I guess that's what I'm pointing out. I just went to Trader Joe's, so I loaded up on frozen berries, frozen veggies, and ube ice cream because it's the shit. So you can take a look inside one of my cabinets. It's really not that exciting, but you can kind of tell how high these cabinets go up. I definitely need a stepladder to reach anything in my kitchen that's above the first shelf, which is pretty inconvenient, but I'm also grateful because that means I have a lot of extra storage. So the next part of my apartment tour is my bathroom, and let's turn the lights on. Underneath my sink, I have my scale that I just pull out to weigh myself in the morning. And I installed this really cute acrylic shelf for my everyday essentials in my skincare routine, and let me tell you, I am a product junkie. So these are the steps that I need every day. And then in my medicine cabinet, you'll see that I have fully stocked other products that I don't use every day. But I mean, 'tis the life of a girl, right? Over here I have all of my curling irons, curling wands, blow dryers, brushes, etc. And to the left I've chucked my hamper. It's not ideal, but it works for now just because I literally have nowhere else to put it in my apartment. And this is where my shower is. I love the subway tile. My apartment was fully renovated before I moved in, and I just really like the aesthetic choices that they made to pull it together. So yeah, I got really lucky with this apartment. It was the second one that I saw, and I signed the lease on the spot. We've made the full lap around my tiny studio apartment, and we're back at my front door. I forgot to mention earlier that this is my granny rolly cart that I take with me to go grocery shopping, because everything in New York is hard, and you don't have a car, so you definitely need one of those things, because Trader Joe's is not a one-bag type of grocery excursion. So here I've got my reusable totes and the shoes that I need every day, running, Peloton, and things to slap on when I get the mail. I also keep my wallet by the door just so that I don't forget them on the way out. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So yeah, that was my little apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any specific questions about living in New York. And welcome back to my channel. I plan on uploading a new video every week, so thanks for sticking around if you have for the last 5 or 6 years. Bye!